Greetings in the Lord. I'm blessed to be with you today on this, the fourth Sunday of Lent, and to offer you a brief pastoral reflection, both to our community of St. Athanasios Greek Orthodox Church here in Aurora, and to the broader metropolis of Chicago, and any faithful who may happen upon this video. On this Sunday, in the Gospel reading according to Mark, we hear about a father who brings his son to Christ to receive healing. At first, this father brought his son to the disciples, and they were unable to cast out the demon that afflicted this young boy. And so he came to Christ. And the climax of their interaction before Christ heals this young boy is that the father proclaims to Christ, "I believe, help my unbelief." Oftentimes we can think that belief, strong faith, and struggle are mutually exclusive. But this man shows us that that's not the case. That even those of the most devout faith can often have moments where they have unbelief. And I think we need to look at that and understand what it means to be believing and yet not believing, like this man. I think we need to look at the way that we understand belief about something or someone versus belief in something or someone. If we look back at the scriptures, we see that time and time again, the demons have the correct belief about Christ. As he heals people and drives out demons from them, oftentimes it's the demons themselves and not the people who proclaim that Christ is the Son of God, the Messiah. They have a correct belief about who Christ is. But they have no belief in Christ. They have no trust in him. For them, their belief is cognitive. It's an understanding. I understand who Christ is, but I put no faith and no trust in the works that he does. Contrast that with Peter, the leader of the apostles, who oftentimes, save once, misunderstands who Christ is and struggles to have correct belief about Christ, but yet has faith in him so much so that he will step out of a boat onto water to walk to meet his Lord and God. He has faith and trust in Christ, but oftentimes misunderstands about Christ. And I think that's the key to understanding this man today, to understanding all of our opportunities and struggles in this life, where we have both faith and lack of faith, or belief and lack of belief, or trust, but lack of knowledge and understanding. This man clearly had trust in Jesus because he had already brought his son to the disciples. And his experience showed him that these disciples were not able to cast out the demon. And yet, he didn't give up. He didn't say that this is my lot in life. He had trust, faith, belief in Christ and the works that Christ came here to do. But maybe he didn't understand how. Maybe he didn't understand that if these men couldn't do it, how is it that their teacher is going to? Yet I know and I trust that he can. But how? I can't say. And so this man cries out, "I believe, help my unbelief." In other words, I trust you, help me to understand. As we face difficult times in our life and times that challenge our faith, do not be confused and think that faith and struggle are mutually exclusive, but understand that faith first and foremost, belief first and foremost, must be in Christ and the work of his hands. Only then can we possibly hope to understand how he does those works. And so when we find ourselves struggling, faced with obstacles, cry out like this man, "I believe, help my unbelief. O Christ, I trust in you, help me to understand." Amen.